Willesden Green Cemetery, Jewish cemetery, and it's quite interesting being here because we wrote a comedy. This is a comedy film, and I know it's about a murderer murdering all these people, but we didn't really want to think about the death side of it. But the first time I walked into this location, I found it so moving. It was absolutely jam-packed with Jewish people's graves, and people have come from far and wide to be buried here. So it's like a little Jewish oasis in the middle of Willesden, and feels like a community. But it was seeing all these graves that it made me realise that actually there's another side of this movie which is about death and is about living your life well and having a good life so that you can move on in with peace, having done good deeds. So it's funny as a director because you write something, as a writer you write one thing, then you go out, you set it all up, but it's suddenly when you're in these locations where the real sort of resonance of what you've written sort of really strikes home. And these are all the mourners who've been hired, 20 extra mourners, all going for you're going for a break now?
Yes. Hopefully.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Jerry, you don't keep this.
Apparently they're professional mourners, so they come and mourn when there are people who don't have many relatives, which is, I think, really nice too, especially sometimes, people, what I learnt in this cemetery is sometimes there have been people who've been buried here who died during the war when people didn't know who their relatives were, but they just knew they were Jewish, so they never had a tombstone or anything. And what this cemetery's been doing is sort of slowly sort of doing proper burials for people who died at that time, and giving them a good sort of Jewish send-off, and that's moving too.
Have a sit and just keep warm. Okay. Really well.
Right. I need to charge this at some point. It's still got some juice in it.
What is it? Is it a little hard drive?